Hello everybody, it's FarmSim Guy here, hope you're all doing well. Welcome back to the mod test map, which can mean only one thing. We are doing another AutoDrive tutorial. I know it's been a while, but I've had lots of questions over the months since I did that first tutorial, and thank you very much for the response it's had as well. I'm so delighted it's helped so many people, that's great news. So, we are here today to look at how we can use AutoDrive to help when you're using a forage harvester. So here we are, we've got this lovely Fendt Katana, which we found on fs19.net, with a lovely wide 7-meter Kemper header as well. Lovely model, and I will put a link to this in the description below, of course. We've got a field of ready to harvest corn, and we have over here a Fendt 1050 and an 8R, which we're going to use in a little while. I've put smaller trailers on just for the purposes of this vid, because I don't want it to take too long to do the demonstration. You know, it would be nice to have full trailers relatively quickly. So what we'll do, we'll run this over to here and we'll quickly set up a very simple course. So here we are, roughly where we want to start. Now what I would say is, if you haven't used my beginner's course, I strongly recommend you check that out before you try and do something a little bit more exotic like this. Again, well worth watching probably the combine tutorial as well, to make sure you've got your head around that one as well. So I won't show you some of the basics of AutoDrive here. I'm literally going to set up a course under the expectation that you already know roughly how to use AutoDrive and the basics of it. So there we go, we've gone into edit mode by hitting the triangle. We're going to hit the record button now. And the very first point I'm going to call here is going to be field 5 wait point. So we're going to create that, and then we're going to do our little run now around here. We're going to run into this first silage bunker over here, and this is where our second point is going to be. But you'll notice I've not put the second point at the start of the silage bunker. I'm going to put it right down here at the end. So there is perfect, and then we're going to call that bunker unload. Create that, and we'll just loop around here now. Nice easy turn, and we'll head back to our start point at the field. So very simple. Head over here. As we get close, we'll line things up. Now, will I get another marker in here before our waypoint? We do, just. And all I need to do is click onto that until it turns green. Link it up to the first one, and that, in essence, is our course done. I'm going to stop recording now. What I'll do is I'll leave it in edit mode so we can see the course in action. But it's as simple as that. What we need to do now is switch it to combine course. So there we go, and we're going to change it to field 5 waypoint and bunker unload. So field 5 waypoint is this one here. That's where we're going to wait to get called by the forage harvester. And bunker unload is the one we put over in the bunker over there, which is where we want to empty our grass into, or our forage into. So, simple as that, right? Now, if we just jump into the forage harvester here, and we can move this into position. Now, as soon as it starts up, you can see we've already selected field 5 waypoint. What you want to do is to make sure this point here that the tractor's waiting at and the point that's selected in the forage harvester are the same. We talked about that in the combine one, no different for this. So we will move this into position here, and we will fire it up. What we're going to do is roll forward. In fact, do you know what I haven't done? Jump into here. We need to turn this on. So we'll switch it on. There we go. He's at field 5 waypoint already. Jump into the forage harvester, and you can see already the moment we get into the forage harvester, he is fired up. So if we fire up the header now, we'll get ourselves aligned into position. Like I said, I am driving this by hand. We will wait and we will pull away, and as you can see, as we collect our forage out of the field, the tractor is running alongside us very comfortably. Simple as that. Now you can see obviously we've left edit mode on, so you can see what's happening in the distance there. But actually the reality is sometimes you just have to wait. See, he just took a moment there to recalculate. Remember, he's doing all of this on the fly. He's not on a course here. He's just running alongside us, but super smooth. There we go, and we'll keep going with this until he gets full up. But there you go. You can run a forage harvester by hand and automate your entire trailer load and unload to save you a job. So properly speeding up the process. Like I said, I'd use small trailers here. You can see it's getting quite full already, maybe over half full already. So by the time we get to the end of this row here, we might be able to turn around and head back in the tractor and watch him do his unload. It may even take more than a row here, but we'll keep going. What I might actually do now is, I was going to say I'll turn off the edit mode, but what I'll do is I'll just leave it on for the whole time, just so you get an idea for what's what. So here we are, coming up to the end of a row. So what we'll do, we will turn around and head back, and you want to watch how clever AutoDrive is now. It'll calculate where the forage harvester is, and it will appropriately position the trailer to pick back up. So look, he stopped there because he knew he was going to drive into crop. So we'll just cut in a little bit here. Just wait. Now he's going to do some calculations here, but he's going to work out. In fact, I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt here. Just roll forward ever so slightly. Alright, he gave us a little nudge there, but look at that. He's worked out that he needed to be on the other side of us. I could have really rolled forward a little bit further into the crop there, but he worked out he needed to be on the other side of us to collect crop on the way back. So how about that? It's really clever, this really is. Now when we turn around at the other end, I'll demo that again without him running into the back of us. The detection on AutoDrive is actually pretty good, but it doesn't account for me. It's only as clever as the person operating it, right? So I would expect we're probably just about going to get a full load before we get to the end of the row here. Now the tractor is set to when the trailer is 85% full to go and unload. So that is the point I think we'll see this disappear off. I may have set it to 90%, but we'll see. But as you can see, the trailer getting pretty full there now. So any second now, he's going to peel off and join the course again, and he'll join at waypoint, and then he will drive to silage unload point. And frustratingly, it's going to be just less than a truckload full, isn't it? As we get to here, which is fine. Just would have been a little bit easier for the demo had I been able to get 2 passes in. But look, here we go. What I'll do though is demo what can happen with AutoDrive getting clever. There he is. See, he's rolling forward now. I'm just going to pull forward a little bit further so he doesn't run into the back of me. There he goes. Missed me that time. There we go. Now, hopefully, any second now, he's going to get full. And we'll very quickly jump out of the forage harvester and into the tractor and run him down to the unload point. There we go. He is full. So we'll jump into him. I am not driving this, by the way. This is all run on AutoDrive. So he's going to find his way back to the course, which he's doing now. He will link up with the course. So So we'll do another turn here. He'll use field 5 waypoint as his trigger. Once he gets there, if you watch where it says field 5 waypoint in green in the heads up display for AutoDrive, that will change to bunker unload. There we go. He's found that point, so he's moved on to the next point. So we'll loop round here. And I'll head down to the end. So when I said to put the marker at this end of the bunker, you'll see why. As soon as AutoDrive detects that it's in a bunker, it will start to unload. So you get a lovely spread out forage load within the bunker rather than it all being dumped in one pile at an end. So there he goes, and it should run out as he hits bunker unload at the end there. There we go. So we'll lower the trailer down now, and he will go and join the forage harvester again. Now, the only thing you'll say here now is, but the forage harvester's sitting in the field doing nothing. I could have done this with a couple of trailers and a couple of mates, so we could have got it done pretty quickly. Or you could find another way of doing it with follow me or something like that. So, I agree. That's the reason we've got a second trailer though. You can run two tractors on this course, and as you'll see, the time to the bunker and back is way less than it took to fill that first trailer. So you can almost have a constant, well, you should have a constant run now. Let's jump in our second tractor here, or just move him around manually to where we want him to be. I've set it to field 5 waypoint and bunker unload as per the other one. I'll turn it on, and he will just run up and stop behind the Fendt. There we go. He's in wait mode as well. Now what will actually happen now, this is where it gets really cool, if I jump back into the forage harvester, the moment I jump in this, it will recognise that I'm in it and ready to go, and we should see the vent come back and line itself up with us in the field. Here he comes, look at that, instant. Instant. But better than that, John Deere has moved into the waypoint position, and we'll wait there until the Fendt is ready. Let him calculate his course. Once he's worked it out, it's all systems go now. He will call that other tractor very soon. So we'll just run this. We'll come back in a little bit when the trailer is almost full. So we're just going to get to the end of the row here. I want to demo this again because I've made such a hash of it last time. Look, if I make a better fist of turning the forage harvester around here, I should get less grief as I run back into the field. Now the Fendt will recognise that he's driving through crop there, and he will readjust himself. So I just want to move a little bit further into the field. Look, he's just about to touch me there, but he avoided me. So it's just a little bit of fettling to get that right. You'll get used to it very quickly with a bit of experience. So we'll head back down now towards the other tractor. And keep an eye on this trailer as it fills up. And just keep an eye on that second tractor, because it will trigger and start to move into place as soon as this one gets a little bit fuller. So there we go, the Fendt is full. He's heading off over into the distance. And if you look over there, the John Deere has just started to move and is heading towards us at a rate of knots to take over. How good is that? Here he comes. And we're off. And you can see the Fendt over there in the distance. working his way round to the mark point, and then he will head off and unload. And that, folks, is as simple as that. It's such a good way of getting through crop rapidly. And you get the fun of driving the forage harvester as well. There we go, another turn on the end here. Exactly the same as before. The John Deere will realise the crop is there, so it doesn't want to drive over it. We'll just roll into the field a little bit. He'll just work out what he needs to do. Alright, he's driven over the end of the field. We'll turn a blind eye to that, shall we? There we go. You know what, there's so many calculations, so much clever stuff going on in the background here. You know, it astounds me every time I use AutoDrive how smart it is as a system, that it can do stuff like this. All on the fly, all calculated. Like I said, we're nowhere near a course here. Nowhere near a course. This is working this out as it goes along. And look how accurate it is. Every time I turn my steering wheel, the tractor follows me instantly. And if you look up there in the distance there, you can see that's the Fendt back from unloading. And he's sitting waiting for the next load to be full, and he can head back into the field. So such clever stuff. It really, really is. So the next question is, hey FSG, what happens if I don't want to do anything? What happens if I want to run the whole thing automated? So, I've done nothing here other than reset the corn in the field. Our John Deere sitting behind us there is still about half full. I have turned edit off, but I'll turn it back on so you can see our little course behind us there. There you go. All I'm going to do now is set up a little bit of a Courseplay course. So course generation here, it is field 5. We'll do a couple of headlands, just for fun. Smooth corners, let's keep it nice and clean. Generate a field course. Okay, looking good. So what we'll do, set it to first waypoint there, and we're going to drive course. And there we go. What I had to do there was just move the Fendt out of the way. It was in the wrong way, but I've moved him in the way, and there we go. So actually the trailer couldn't get to the forage harvester, but there you go. You've got a forage harvester on Courseplay. You've got a trailer on AutoDrive, and they are working in perfect harmony. So I've jumped up into drone mode. As you can see, the John Deere is just about full here. And the forage harvester running next to him. So as soon as he's full, he will peel off, and we'll see the Fendt come and join the action. There we go, perfect timing actually. That is the John Deere full. He will take a couple of seconds to calculate what he's doing next. So he'll loop round as tightly as he can. And if I fly over here as he's heading back to the yard, there you go, you can see the fence already started moving. So there you go, this is fully automated. There's the Fendt. Let's follow him back now. Stopped for traffic a little bit there. So you have a couple of moments here where you do go around corners and it does need to calculate things a little bit. It shouldn't take too long to work it out. There you go, he's moving. And we're off again, nice and steady. So there you have it folks. AutoDrive and Courseplay, you can run it automatic, you can run it semi-automatic, but ultimately it gives you a lot more flexibility when you're doing your silage harvest. I hope it's been useful. I hope it's been as useful as the other AutoDrive courses that I've done. But for me, for now, thank you very, very much for watching, and good luck having a play with us, and I will see you all again very soon. Bye for now.